frustrating, right? Well, we're gonna make that frustration disappear, because what the FixMeStick does is it makes viruses disappear. Not put them in like a little jail cell and hold them in quarantine. It makes them go away. And the best part about the FixMeStick is the fact that you can see what it does. So you don't have to sit there and think, well, is it doing something? Is it really finding anything? It tells you. When you scan it, it tells you what it found. It tells you what it did with it. I love having some hard evidence. You're gonna get it every time you use this. And that's what's so nice about it. You can look at it and go, phew, I don't have to worry about that, because the FixMeStick is gonna take care of it. And it's not only gonna take care of it for one computer, which is when we first launched this, one computer, one FixMeStick, 6 computers are now covered. 6 computers are covered for the lifetime of those computers. You do not have to worry about the viruses and everything else, because this is going to take care of it. And we're also gonna give you a way to start it up faster, and that's for an unlimited number of computers. So the color choices that you have, we actually do colors on this. You have your choice of either rose gold, you have the silver, you also have it available in the gold. Now again, you're getting 2 of these. You're getting the StartMeStick as well as the FixMeStick, and a Black Friday price. Look at our retail on this. Almost $200, so it is just about 100, almost a 75% off deal today. I love those.
I do too.
That qualifies for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. 5 flex payments and free shipping and handling, but 5 flex payments and free shipping ends at midnight, so do your shopping today. Joey Harrison is joining us. We've been doing FixMeStick for a number of years, but this is one of the best deals and one of the best values ever.
It really is. It's over 1 million computers here at HSN have been protected with FixMeStick. It is something that, you know, viruses are a fact of life. They're not going anywhere anytime soon. If you have a computer, a PC, or even a Mac, you are opening yourself up to viruses. Now, there are about 30,000 new viruses that come out every single day. So just as Alice and I have been talking, hundreds of viruses have been created and released out to the internet. And what happens is you start clicking on websites, you start clicking on ads, you see emails that come in that look like they're from one company, but in reality, it's a virus that's inside that email. Then all of a sudden you have a virus that's on your computer. So what have you been doing for the last few decades? Well, you run antivirus. But the problem with the antivirus is that it only scans the active files, which are about 10% of your entire hard drive. So imagine hiring a cleaning crew to come to your house, but they only clean 10%. They clean one room where the rest of the house is still a mess. FixMeStick is a product that's a little different because it doesn't clean 10%, it cleans 100% of the files. It gives a deep clean to that computer. It's like going from the dentist, and or brushing your teeth every single day. That's kind of like antivirus, or going to the dentist and getting that deep clean. That's what FixMeStick will do for you. And like Alice mentioned, it doesn't just put all the viruses in quarantine, it actually removes all those viruses from your computer. But the first time we offered this, it was an exclusive offer just for HSN customers of a lifetime of use, and it still is that way. Because anywhere else you go buy FixMeStick, it's one computer for 1 year for $50 per computer. And hundreds of thousands of people are spending $50 every single year, because that's what we're used to. We spend money every single year on your antivirus. Only here at HSN do you get a lifetime of use, because again, viruses aren't going away. They're always going to be a fact of life. But I love this bundle because it's good for 6 computers. When we first launched it, it was only good for 2 computers. But now we have more computers in the house than we did 5 or 6 years ago. So it doesn't matter, I have a Mac that's sitting right in front of me. If you have a Mac, absolutely, yes, you can get a virus. Last week, they were talked about there's a virus that took over 800,000 Mac PCs and infected it. Apple had to come out with a patch that way before people lost their information. If you have a Mac, you can get a virus. If you have a HP, you can get a virus. If you have any computer, you can get a virus. And it's not just good for today's computers, it's any computer in the last 15 years. So even if you have an older gateway, and we haven't sold the gateway here since 2012.
It's an antique, I think, right?
It still works. Some of these computers are still chugging along, you still have them. But what happens is over time, you start downloading those viruses and it slows down the computer. And then you're like, well, I need to go buy a new computer because my computer's too slow. Try running a deep clean, and this is that deep clean right here. And this to me is like that aha moment when you get that new vacuum cleaner and you're like, I love how much dirt and debris I'm collecting in that vacuum cleaner. I always tell people, run your antivirus first, then run your FixMeStick next. Because when you run your antivirus, you're thinking, okay, I can do this. I can easily insert that into my computer, but now I can see what my antivirus has been missing. And now, Alice, once you do that deep clean, the internet becomes faster, boot up times become faster, but more importantly, your computer becomes more safe, so you don't have to worry about viruses anymore.
Absolutely. I mean, just to take that weight off of your shoulders, off of your mind. I mean, come on, how many of us are afraid to go, you know, maybe I shouldn't go to that site, or I shouldn't do this, because you're afraid of what's coming. And when it does happen, oh my gosh, it can not only be crazy expensive, but it can be quite scary, actually, because who knows what to do? Oh my gosh, I have a virus. Now what am I supposed to do? And if you buy some of those antivirus things that you install, I had one, I couldn't get it off.
Yeah, they're stuck on there forever.
It would not go away. I'm like, delete, delete. It just kept staying. It became something of a virus in and of itself. You don't have to worry about this anymore. And you know what? When you think about if you did have some of those antivirus little deals, whatever, then you keep paying for them, keep paying for them, keep paying for them. It's a subscription renewal, and it automatically renews. This is one and done. 6 computers. It makes it, what, $9? $9 a computer, but that doesn't even take into account the StartMeStick, okay? So if you just used it for the FixMeStick, for getting rid of the viruses and protecting your computer, it's $9 a computer. And because most of us now do have 2, 3 computers in the household.
Oh,
I mean,
for sure.
I can't even imagine how many in your house with a couple of kids.
Well, my wife and daughter, they both have a PC and a Mac. My son and I both have PCs. My daughter and wife have a Mac, but we have a desktop and all-in-one that sits in our kitchen.
Right.
And it's just as easy as going from one computer to the next computer. The only thing you have to do is you insert this into the USB port to your computer. That's it. Computers have had these for 15 years. As soon as you insert that into your computer, the software is going to pop up on the screen, and then the second step is you hit double-click Run FixMeStick. The third step is you come back 2 to 3 hours later, because again, this is a deep clean. This is not a quick little search. This is going to check every file that's on your computer and clean it up. And the reason why you want to do that is because, you know, over time, you start downloading viruses, you start downloading Trojans, your computer gets cluttered with a lot of information. Imagine every website you go to is like if you went to a mall and you grabbed a shopping bag, and then before you got out of that mall, you now are carrying 100 shopping bags. That is just a weight on you, just like it's a weight every single time that your computer goes to a website. So what happens is it starts to just clutter and slow down that system, and we all get frustrated. We don't know what to do. You know, you think about, okay, maybe I run my antivirus, and that was the right thing to do for a while, but it only scans about 10% of the hard drives. Viruses are getting smarter and attaching themselves to documents, to pictures, to emails. So then you think, okay, let me take it to Repair Shop. The #1 repair brick and mortar store here in America charges $150 to do a deep clean, but you could come home and get another virus. Or you buy FixMeStick today, you run it once a week, and it starts to clean out that system. It cleans out all the files, cleans out all the music files, the documents, the pictures, everything that's on there. And again, you don't have to be a technician. It's 3 steps. Step 1, plug it into your computer. Step 2, double-click Run FixMeStick. Step 3, you come back and that system is fixed. And the reason why we can say that with certainty is because this was actually designed by 2 software engineers who worked in the antivirus field. They knew that only cleaning 10% of your hard drive is not the right thing to do. So they designed this with a triple scanner that's on the inside. So not only does it scan 100% of the files, it actually scans it 3 times to make sure it doesn't miss anything. It will scan every file, every program, every Trojan. And like Alice mentioned, you're not installing the software on your computer to slow it down. You have to insert the stick every single time. Now what happens if one of those scanners finds a virus? Well, it doesn't leave it on the computer. It actually removes it and puts it on that stick so it can never cause any harm. And the reason why this is so important to do today is that over the next few months, this is when more people lose their identity because you have a virus that's sitting on your computer. Back in 2019, the #1 way people had their identity stolen is the information you put on your computer. So start thinking about, what have you typed into your computer lately? Did you put your address in there? Did you put your name in there? Did you put your bank account? Did you log into your credit card? Tax season's right around the corner. You can put all your financials there. You put your social security number. If you don't have a type of system, a type of program that can scan 100% of the files, Alice, it's really scary, but there's something called a keylogger virus where it becomes active as soon as you start typing in your personal information. So somebody is seeing you type in your social, your address, your phone number, everything that you have, and it only takes 4 seconds to go from your computer to whoever created it around the world because the internet is so fast. It becomes so fast, so dangerous, you need to be protected. And this really is the easiest way to do it. So the FixMeStick addresses all these current problems. But what happens if you have an older computer that doesn't turn on anymore? I love how they created StartMeStick, because you think about these older computers we have, you don't want to get rid of it because it does have your personal information on there. It has all your personal files. You don't want to donate it or sell it. You want to keep it because, you know, who knows what's on there. But a lot of times the software doesn't work anymore. Like for me, for example, Microsoft doesn't support Windows 8 anymore. That's it. They only support Windows 10 and Windows 11. So my Windows 8 computers that are really only 4 or 5 years old, they don't work because Microsoft doesn't support the operating system. Well, when you use StartMeStick, you plug that into your computer, and StartMeStick has its own operating system, so now you can get online. You can check your email. You can go to YouTube. You can watch movies. You can do all those fun things you used to do because the hard drive, the keyboard, everything else is great. It's just the operating system doesn't work anymore. So when you see this bundle, the reason why I love it, it's really a 1-2 punch. FixMeStick helps all those computers that you're currently using on a day-to-day basis because it eliminates all those viruses. StartMeStick, Alice, it's good for all those older computers that we still have in our house, we don't know what to do with them, but the software doesn't work anymore. This, you plug it into that USB port, and now it's going to start working once again. And by the way, both of these, they are good for a lifetime. So any computer that has a USB port, again, up to 15 years old, you may not have turned it on in 5 years. Plug StartMeStick into that USB, and look at all the different things you can do, Alice. We're going to bring those computers back to life again.
Absolutely, and look at our price today is basically, it's 75% off. Okay, 75% off deal, because normally we sell this for almost $200, but because it is Cyber Monday, because this is something that we have sold, almost 1 million computers being protected by this, just from selling it here at HSN. This is a product that works. It's worked year after year after year, but now our deal gets better and better and better, and you're looking at one of the best deals we have ever done. 6 computers will be covered by that FixMeStick for as long as you have that computer, so you don't ever have to worry about it again. And then the StartMeStick for an unlimited amount of computers. It's all right here. It is, like I said, almost 75% off deal that's gonna last. Black Friday deals are about to end. So take advantage of this, do it now. And you know, here's the thing, you have time to get it home, to plug it in, to run it, see what it finds. And then the next week, plug it in, see what it finds. You have until the end of January. If for any reason you want to return it, you can absolutely do that, but we want you to get it home. What I love about this product is I don't have to sit here and go, yeah, and trust us, it's gonna do this. Look at it, see, you'll see the proof, you'll see the evidence yourself. And if you don't, you can completely get a refund if you want to. But this is something that every time you run it, it's kind of fun. It's kind of like when you vacuum or something and it's really dirty and you're like, ooh, look at all that dirt I just got. And that's gonna be every time it shows you. I love that it shows me.
Well, it gives you the proof to let you know, because sometimes you're thinking, is that computer getting clean? Is it not? It's gonna clearly show. Like I said, try running your antivirus right before you run FixMeStick, see what it's missing. We run ours once a week in all of our computers, and I still find dozens of viruses that are sneaking past my antivirus. Don't get rid of your antivirus. It's a great first layer of defense. This is just going to be that deep clean that we really all need. And when you see the files that you're getting today in the cards, there's one side that's for green, which is for StartMeStick. The other side is gold, and that's for FixMeStick. The instructions are very easy, but not only does HSN customers get a lifetime of use, they also have a dedicated phone number that's only for HSN customers. Anywhere else you go and buy FixMeStick, it's only good for 1 year, and you only have email support. We know how much you love talking to tech support in case you need it. They're a nice company based out of Canada. You can call them up as many times as you want for the lifetime of the product, and they can walk you through anything. And especially if you see something in the news and you hear about a virus, you can call them up and say, am I protected from this? They'll make sure that you're gonna be protected from all those nasty viruses. But I love what Alice mentioned, because this is 6 computers that are protected for a lifetime. It comes down to $9 and change per computer. But you just think about in the last couple of years, what has happened to